Hello everybody, welcome to UroChannel. Semen volume is a hot topic on YouTube. This video is not about how to increase semen volume, but how to delay the almost inevitable semen volume reduction. I will tell you what you can do to retain your ejaculatory health. Ejaculation is a topic the medical community hasn't put much effort into. It took me quite a few hours of searching databases and books to find anything about it in the scientific literature at all. Ejaculatory problems are systematically overlooked, except premature ejaculation maybe. Hardly any questionnaire on sexual dysfunction contains detailed questions about ejaculatory issues and the bother that is connected to it. The focus is on erection, no doubt about that. In conclusion, there is plenty of opportunity for research here because we more or less only know one thing. There is a linear correlation between age and semen volume. The older we get, the less semen volume becomes. Very interestingly, this development runs parallel to benign prostatic enlargement, BPE, and symptoms of the lower urinary tract, so-called LUTS. Typical symptoms of LUTS are urinary urgency, weak stream, straining, nocturia, etc. Also, erectile dysfunction, another sexual problem, correlates to upcoming BPE LUTS. It is still unclear what exactly links BPE LUTS with semen volume reduction. Actually, there are two theories which are centered around ejaculatory duct obstruction within the prostate. This means ejaculate cannot be released because of the enlargement of the organ, or, and that's the other theory, the smooth muscles within the gland get so tight that semen is kept inside. At this point, I think it is important that you understand what the prostate is for. 2 years ago, the European Association of Urology did a survey and asked more than 3,000 men above 50 in several European countries about their prostate knowledge. 3/4 did not know what function the prostate has. So based on the results from that survey, it is highly unlikely that all of you understand why men have a prostate. Since this is a video about semen volume, I think you know the answer already. Yes, the prostate is for semen production. Along with the seminal vesicles, semen volume has nothing to do with the testicles. They only contribute with a little drop of sperm that is mixed with the seminal fluids from the prostate and seminal vesicles. With aging, the prostate will start to enlarge in the majority of men. Prostatic enlargement does not equal cancer. It is a benign process. Why this happens is not quite clear, but there are risk factors. Being older than 40 years, high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, lack of physical exercise. Inflammation has been proposed as a mechanism, and also testosterone deficiency, also known as hypogonadism. The prostate and the seminal vesicles need testosterone for their proper function. If testosterone is low, they might not work that well and produce less ejaculate. So reduced semen volume might also be a sign of hypogonadism. As you can see, it is complex. Obesity, hypertension, and diabetes are part of the metabolic syndrome. And guess what is raised in the body due to the metabolic syndrome? The inflammatory response. What do diabetics often suffer from? Testosterone deficiency. Okay, so it is complex. Let's take a step back and look at it from another angle. Obviously, cardiovascular disease and BPH LUTS share the same modifiable risk factors. Well, you can't do anything about your age, but you can eat healthy, exercise, keep your weight. So if all of this is good for your heart, it is also good for your prostate. And indeed, there is evidence in the scientific literature that shows a risk reduction for BPH LUTS with physical exercise and for men without the mentioned risk factors. Hence, if there are ways to prevent BPH LUTS, loss of semen volume will be delayed as well. But what if you already have a problem with your prostate? If you do and have been to a urologist and your prostate is enlarged and you have LUTS, chances are that you got a prescription for an alpha blocker, a 5-alpha reductase inhibitor, or maybe even both. Alpha blockers relax the muscles in the bladder outlet and make it easier to void. This comes at a price: semen volume reduction. Tamsulosin does this to a high degree, Alfuzosin to a lesser extent. Many believe that these pills cause retrograde ejaculation, but that's actually not true. It is a reduction in the production of ejaculate that happens. 5-alpha reductase inhibitors, Dutasteride, Finasteride, will block the conversion of testosterone to the biologically active dihydrotestosterone within the prostate in order to reduce its volume. It will cause a local testosterone deficiency, if you will, and I just told you what happens in hypogonadism: reduced semen volume. And indeed, this is one of the more common side effects of these drugs. What about herbs and natural remedies? Many men take saw palmetto for their prostates. Actually, the mode of action of these seeds is similar to finasteride and dutasteride. So theoretically, they also cause a reduced semen volume. I found one study which looked at this, but as I understand the results, they didn't find that effect. At least not so pronounced that it was statistically meaningful. Otherwise, nothing can be found in the literature on this topic. So what should you do? Eat right, be physically active, and stay away from the metabolic syndrome to retain your semen volume for as long as possible. How do you eat right? Shortly, I will open a new chapter in my continuing medical education, nutritional medicine. I will post some YouTube shorts from beautiful Eckernförde where the course will take place. If you're new to my channel, I appreciate your subscription. Hit Eurolike, activate the bell. If you're interested, watch these videos about how and why to increase semen volume. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.